Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I welcome you all in AppSac's online support program. This is part 2 of your week 12's lecture. In part 2 we will do unit number 6. The name of unit number 6 is television versus newspaper. I have a few questions in the pre-reading section. Question number 1 is, what kind of programs do you like to watch on television? You will answer these questions orally. Now, what kind of programs do you like? There are many students who like to watch news. Some of you like sports, informative and educational programs, and some of you like entertainment programs on television. Question number 2 is, what kind of news do you like to read in newspapers? You can answer this according to your choice. For example, some of you like to read all types of news in newspaper. Some of you read only the sports news in newspaper. Some of you read the political news in the newspaper. So the answer will be different for every student according to his or her choice. Question number 3 is, which medium of information is more important and why? Now there are two mediums. There is television, there is newspaper. Some of you think that television is important. If you think that television is important, you will have to give us some reasons for it. Then if some of you think that newspaper is more important, then there should be some solid reasons for newspaper being the important medium of news. Suppose if we say that television is more important medium of information, we have to give a reason like it provides latest news and information with audio and visual aids and without any delay. Now we will move on to the reading of the lesson. We will read paragraph number 1. News coverage over television is different from reading newspaper. Newspapers were primarily established to cover the news and later on they added entertainment. On the other side, television was mainly invented for the entertainment and then it became an effective news medium. Now television news has become a powerful rival to newspaper. Though both of these mediums cover the news effectively, these are distinct differences in the way they do it. Now I will translate the first paragraph into Urdu. टेलीविज़न पर ख़बरों की तशहीर अखबारात पढ़ने से मुख्तलिफ है। इब्तदाई तौर पर अखबारात की अशात ख़बरों की तशहीर के लिए शुरू हुई थी और बाद में उन्होंने तफरीह का इजाफ़ा भी कर दिया। दूसरी तरफ टेलीविज़न बुनियादी तौर पर तफरीह के लिए ईजाद हुआ था और फिर यह ख़बरों की तशहीर का मौसर ज़रिया बन गया। अब टेलीविज़न की ख़बरें अखबारात का ताकतवर हरीफ बन गई हैं। अगरचे ये दोनों ज़राए ख़बरों की तशहीर मौसर अंदाज से करते हैं, इनके काम करने के अंदाज में नुमाया फ़र्क पाए जाते हैं। पैराग्राफ नंबर 2. Newspaper do not require us to sit at a place and read the news. Busy people may read the papers any time of the day. They may read the news that is important to them early in the morning and carry the paper with them to read in the bus or van. They may also choose to omit certain aspects of the news that they are not interested in. Now I will translate the second paragraph into Urdu. अखबारात हमसे तकाज़ा नहीं करते कि किसी एक जगह बैठें और ख़बरें पढ़ें। मसरूफ़ लोग दिन में किसी भी वक्त अखबारात पढ़ सकते हैं। वो ऐसी ख़बर जो इनके लिए अहम है सुबह सवेरे पढ़ सकते हैं और बस या वैगन में पढ़ने के लिए अखबार अपने साथ ले जा सकते हैं। वो जिनमें दिलचस्पी नहीं रखते इन ख़बरों के बाज़ पहलुओं को नज़रअंदाज भी कर सकते हैं। Now as you can see that there is a question given in paragraph number 2. The question is, what is one good thing about newspaper? The answer is, the one good thing about newspaper is that you can read them at any time and any place. Now I will read paragraph number 3. Television, on the other hand, requires its viewers to be at a certain place at a certain time in order to watch and listen to the news. If they are busy people, they will miss the news. They cannot choose to read it on the move or throughout the day. They cannot even choose which piece of news they wish to skip. One way could be to record it and watch it later, but the point here is that it is not that convenient. नाउ आई विल ट्रांसलेट दिस पैराग्राफ इनटू उर्दू। दूसरी तरफ टेलीविज़न अपने नाजरीन से तकाज़ा करता है कि वो ख़बरें सुनने के लिए किसी मखसूस मकाम या जगह और मखसूस वक्त पर मौजूद हों। अगर वो मसरूफ़ अफराद हैं तो वो ख़बरें नहीं सुन पाएंगे और वो इस बात का इंतखाब नहीं कर सकते कि उन्हें चलते फिरते या उनमें से किसी भी वक्त पढ़ सकें। वो इस बात का इंतखाब भी नहीं कर सकते कि वो कौन सी ख़बर नहीं सुनना चाहेंगे। एक तरीका ये हो सकता है कि उसे रिकॉर्ड किया जाए और बाद में देख लिया जाए, मगर यहाँ मसला ये दरपेश है कि ये इस कदर आसान काम नहीं है। Now we will move on to paragraph number 4. Television brings laziness in us. We can view the news with a little or no effort since it is a form of entertainment. If we have the leisure time, we can view the television news any time of the day and night. It broadcasts the news as it is happening. Much mastery of language is not necessary for the persons who prefer to view the news on television because everything is visual and auditory. A person with a basic knowledge of the broadcast language will be able to view and understand it. In comparison, the reader of a newspaper needs to be proficient in language in order to understand it better. Now I will translate paragraph number 4 into Urdu. टेलीविज़न हमें सुस्त बनाता है। हम नहायत मामूली या बग़ैर किसी कोशिश के ख़बरें देख सकते हैं क्योंकि अमली तौर पर यह तफरीह की ही एक शक्ल है। अगर हमारे पास फ़ारिग वक्त हो तो हम दिन और रात को किसी वक्त भी टेलीविज़न पर ख़बरें देख सकते हैं। कोई वाक़या हो ही रहा हो तो ये उसे नशर कर देता है। ऐसा शख्स जो टेलीविज़न पर ख़बरें देखने को तरजीह देता है, इसके लिए ज़ुबान में ज़्यादा माहिर होना ज़रूरी नहीं है क्योंकि सब कुछ दिखाया और सुनाया जाता है। नशरियाती ज़ुबान के बारे में बुनियादी इल्म रखने वाला कोई भी शख्स उसे देख और समझ सकेगा। इसके मुकाबले में अखबार पढ़ने के लिए ज़रूरी है कि वो ज़ुबान पर अबूर रखता हो ताकि वो उसे बेहतर तौर पर समझ सके। As you can see that there is a question in this paragraph also. The question is, how does television make us lazy? The answer of this question is, on television we can view news with a little or no effort. In this way, television makes us lazy. Now I will read paragraph number 5. Although television can give us most updated news and visuals, newspaper can give us more in-depth coverage. Editorials and column writers can give us their expert views and analysis that we can digest slowly as we read them. Many people also read more than one newspaper a day or as to get different viewpoints of the story and to check for its validity. Readers can also give feedback to the articles by writing to the forum pages. Viewers of television news do not have this luxury as the news flies too fast for any feedback to be relevant. Now I will translate this paragraph into Urdu. अगरचे टेलीविज़न हमें ताज़ा तरीन ख़बरें और मनाज़िर पेश कर सकता है, अखबारात ज़्यादा तफसील से ख़बरें दे सकते हैं। इदारिये और कॉलम नवीस हमें अपनी माहिराना आरा और तज्ज़िये पेश कर सकते हैं जिन्हें हम मुताला के दौरान आहिस्ता से समझ सकते हैं। बहुत से लोग रोज़ाना एक से भी ज़्यादा अखबारात पढ़ते हैं ताकि किसी वाक़या के बारे में मुख्तलिफ़ आरा से आगाह होकर इसकी हकीकत परख सकें। फ़ोरम के सफ़हात के लिए मज़ामीन लिख कर क़ारीन भी आरा दे सकते हैं। टेलीविज़न के नाज़रीन को ये सहूलत मैसर नहीं है क्योंकि ख़बरें इस कदर तेज़ी से गुज़र जाती हैं कि इनसे मुतल्लिक़ राय नहीं दी जा सकती। Now you see there is also a question in paragraph number 5. The question is, have you ever given your views on any article? You can give your answer. If you have given any news, you can say yes, but if you have not given your views on any article, you can answer it in this way: no, I have never given my views on any article. Now we will move on to paragraph number 6. Each medium has strengths that other does not. Each makes use of strong points that the others lack. Television news is like having a fast food meal, where reading newspaper is like having a 10-course dinner. The ideal seems to be if one has the time to both read the news and watch it on television. Now I will translate this concluding paragraph. ख़बरों का हर एक ज़रिया ऐसी खूबियाँ रखता है जो कि दूसरा ज़रिया नहीं रखता। हर एक में ऐसी गैर मामूली बातें पाई जाती हैं जो कि दूसरों में नहीं पाई जाती। टेलीविज़न की ख़बरें फ़ास्ट फूड खाने के मुतरादिफ़ हैं, जबकि अखबारात पढ़ना ख़ास तरतीब से 10 अक़साम के खाने के तरह है। अगर किसी के पास वक्त हो तो ख़बरें पढ़ना और साथ ही टेलीविज़न पर देखना मिसाली दिखाई देता है। Now there is a question in paragraph number 6. Which simile has the author used and why? As you can see that the author has used the simile of eating fast food and having a 10-course dinner. The author has used this simile to make us realize that both mediums are usable and important, but you can choose any medium which is more suitable to you. The lesson ends here. Now we will move on to the theme of the lesson. The theme is role of print and electronic media in our life is very significant. We know the national and international news because of media. Electronic media brings awareness. Print media also plays a vital role in this respect. हमारी ज़िंदगी में प्रिंट और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया का किरदार बहुत अहमियत रखता है। हम मीडिया की वजह से कौमी और बैनुल अक़वामी ख़बरों से आगाह होते हैं। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया आगाही पैदा करता है, इस लिहाज से प्रिंट मीडिया भी अहम किरदार अदा करता है। Now we will move on to the exercise of this unit. Open page number 78 of your book. There is a question of writing letters. It is the section of writing skills, page is 78. Write a letter of complaint from one person to another, the chairman of Lahore Development Authority, in a formal way. As you can see, this is the formal letter and this is the pattern of letter that you have to write. Next is reading comprehension, page 72. Part C. Answer the following questions. These are the questions that are given in the comprehension section, page number 72 of your book. You have to write the answers. As you can see that the answers are given to you. You can take a screenshot and write the answers. Here are next of the questions and their answers. Now open page number 77, writing skills, part B. Write a comparative essay on the influence of electronic media on print media. You have to write this essay in 220 to 250 words. Here is the essay. You can take a screenshot and you can write this on your loose sheets. Now the written work that you have to do. Here is the written work. Vocabulary, page 70, part A, B to be done in notebooks or loose sheets. Then reading comprehension, part A to be done in the textbook and part B, C to be done in the notebooks or your sheets. Part C is given in the above slides. You have to copy them on notebooks and learn them as well. Grammar, page 73, 76. This is some work from the grammar section. Part A, B, C, D to be done in the notebooks. Part E to be done orally. This is actually the whole exercise of your textbook. Then there are writing skills, pages 77 and 78. Part A, B, C to be done in the notebooks. Part B and C is given in the above slides. You have to copy them on notebooks and learn them as well. I hope you have understood the lesson. If there is any problem, you can ask me on the query day. Allah Hafiz, stay blessed and